Winter Wonder Slam here at Nickel City Wrestling, here at Lackawanna, New York. With me, the guy that probably brought this whole crowd here, Robby Vegas, dude. Man, I see you traveling all over the place. Tell me what's going on.
I get it in when I can. This was definitely a busy year. Pulled a few double headers, Saturdays and Sundays back to back, which is always fun and great for the experience level. Not as great for the body, but great for the experience level. But yeah, Nickel City and up at UW, and I'll be heading out to IWF soon for Brockport fans. Be at IWF, yeah.
There you go.
That'll be starting, and Courage Pro Wrestling next weekend up in Hamilton, Ontario.
Do you have time to breathe at this point?
I'm in the gym a lot. So during the week, it's working out and trying to eat as good as I can, and then on weekends, it's wherever I'm booked. So.
That's a lot of key right there. Is not the travel is one thing, but your health and what you eat, and going to the gym when you can. I mean, tell us about that whole routine.
I just try and keep it. I try to eat every 2 to 3 hours, and I try and keep it as clean as possible. Whether it just be a protein bar, or a tuna salad, or some kind of a lot of chicken, a lot of fish,
turkey. I imagine.
Yeah, just trying to keep the protein levels high, and hopefully, every once in a while you got to have a cheat, and of course, our cheats are always like pizza nights and stuff like that. But I try to work it out so that that's like either the night before or before a leg day, so that I can, that's the biggest muscle group in your body, so those carbs will actually boost the energy level and I can hit my legs a little harder. So I try to even work the cheat days so that they work to my advantage.
Yeah, well, it's Buffalo. Every day is a cheat day in Buffalo. I'm just letting you know. Now you had the opportunity to wrestle up in Canada. Mm-hmm. What was that experience like?
I love wrestling in Canada. This year up in Oshawa, when I faced Fight or Flight, Von Vertigo and Gabriel Fuerza, those guys are on a whole nother level. Those guys are just good. Right. And, it's always a great experience to be out there wrestling some new faces, meeting some new people, networking a little bit. The Courteous Upstanding Men were another team we fought up there, and they were just hands down so much fun and great guys and strong. Right. Very strong. Right. But yeah, and Courage Pro Wrestling has given us the opportunity to come up and work for them as well in Hamilton. So that was a great experience. We're wrestling some guys. I believe they were, if I remember correctly, they were from Smash, which is a great promotion. Right. That's where they were trained. So they came in and we worked them in a 6-man, and fantastic. Got a nice bring them back, please come back chant from the crowd.
Yeah, now tell me, what was your feeling at that time? How did that mean?
Oh man, I can't even tell you how happy I was to hear that, because we just went in there and basically we go out, we have the 6-man, and everything just, it was one of those nights where everything just felt good. And everything was firing on all cylinders, and I suicide dived and took out the first 2 rows of chairs. And it was just one of those moments where you were like, oh, this is just on fire. And then, of course, after the match, when you get that recognition from the in-house audience, it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, that was as good as it felt. And those things don't happen as frequently as you would like to, say. Everybody says that they have these great matches all the time, but honestly, when moments like that come along, you just get goosebumps, because it's like, wow, this crowd who's never seen me before wants me to come back here based on what I just did tonight in a 6-man tag. Like, that's special.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you've been in this business for a while now.
6 years, yeah.
Since 6 years. If you had to come face to face with Robby Vegas before he was Robby Vegas, we'll say 7 years ago when he was thinking about becoming a pro wrestler, what would you tell him right now?
I would definitely tell him to start stretching and doing yoga now. I'll tell you one thing, with as much as I'm in the gym, because I do go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week, even with match weeks. So 5 to 6 days in the gym plus the match, you're basically getting a full body workout, in the match.
In the match, right?
So that's like 7 days a week in the gym, and you get banged up from the matches, the bumps you're taking. So then the next morning, I'm back on the grind. All right, start eating better, go to the gym later. No matter what I'm doing, I'm still gonna go, even if it's just a little bit of cardio or something. I'm still gonna go. So you're right back on the grind the next day. You got to take care of your body. You only get so many bumps, you only get so many matches, but you could extend the life of your career by taking care of yourself. eat the right things, take the right vitamins, stretch the right way. Don't just do your stupid stretching. That guy's, oh yeah, I'm just stretching.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Stretch the right way. You know, I'm honestly thinking about getting into yoga for that reason now. Right. I'm sure I'm going to wish that I did it sooner once I start.
Right.
But I'm definitely really heavily into heavy stretching before I work out, before matches, which I never was before. I was always a guy that just went in and did his thing. And it's sneaking up on me that wasn't a good idea.
Well, man, hey, always a pleasure to have you on.
I'll do it anytime.
Hey,
you
man,
let me know.
next show.
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome.
I'll be a guest every single time. I don't care. I'll talk about myself whenever. No.